All right, welcome back to my channel, and this is a view of the birdhouses that we got. It's seven of them was our first one, colors of the rainbow, and there are no nails or screws in the birdhouses. Everything is done with dowel joinery, which is glue and dowels. So, and that gives you a pretty strong uh, joint. It also allows us to attach multiple pieces of wood, the same as you would with screws. But there's no screws, so when it falls off or breaks up or whatever, after years of use, hopefully, it won't present a problem with polluting your ground. Anyhow, in the picture, showing you a drill bit with a collar. And what that collar does is it stops the bit from traveling beyond the depth that you've set it for. So if you only need your dowel to go in 1 1/8 inches, but you don't want to do all the measuring and then put a piece of tape, you just put that collar on, and there's a set screw in it. You use the Allen wrench or the hex wrench to tighten up the set screw, and it tightens it up on the drill bit. You push down to the bottom, and when you've hit the wood with the collar, you know that's a stop. So it stops you there, and you've reached your depth. So it prevents your dowel from bursting through. In my case, it prevents it from coming out of the face. So I can attach wood to the back of it without having connectors visibly available. And this picture shows you some of the dowels that go in a kit, and kits aren't very expensive at all. You get a drill bit, you get some dowels, you get the collar, and you get your little reference beads. You drop those into the holes, and when you press the wood directly over it, the piece you're going to join it to, it will leave small indentions. So those indentions are your reference points for where to drill. That way you match up your wood perfectly with the existing dowel holes. So there's the drill bit, those are the dowels, there's the collar, there's the hex wrench, and then the little markers are there. Take one out and show it to you. It drops into the hole, and it's got a point on the end to mark where the hole is, and it's a dead center. So you can't really mess it up. You could mess it up actually, but it's not. It's designed for ease and simplicity, and so your biggest problem really should be the glue you select. I've selected indoor-outdoor glue. It's a professional grade glue. They've also got glues for just indoor woodwork. They've got glues for outdoor woodwork, and it's important to select the right glue. Here you can see a lot of this was able to happen at the same point in production. And this is an example of my partner Ray driving in some dowels just to make sure. Now the face of the birdhouse, we didn't want to drive the dowels in too far, but with the roofs, that wood was very thin, so we had to do something to physically join it, and that's where the dowels are. But they are not very visible, and I think it's a good way to connect it. So that's a closing picture. Thanks for visiting.